Hello everyone, and thank you for watching. I'm JD the Ender, and today we're ending Dukes Dear Freja. So, to keep it consistent, let's go over my stats. You can see my vigor, endurance, vitality, strength, and adaptability are all within about the same range. My vigor is about 1 point ahead. Try to keep it balanced. That way, there's not a big gap in any of the different stats or how that affects my abilities or what I can use. Don't try to keep every single stat balanced, but I feel like it's pretty important. So today, like I said, we're going to be taking out Dukes Dear Freja, and I've actually never really figured out what makes her so dear to the Duke. However, I do know that she's a giant spider, and I don't know, that kind of made me sad to have to kill a giant spider. I like spiders. They're pretty cool. They eat, like, bugs and pests, things that I really don't care to deal with. Mosquitoes. They should they should just eat all the mosquitoes. But I'm sure there are some... I digress. I'm talking about stuff that doesn't really apply to the game here. So it's kind of I don't want to say a maze, but it's a little tricky heading down to the boss area. And yeah, don't just leap right off one of these things, these walkways made of webs. I mean, it is possible that you'll land somewhere safely and not get hurt. I mean, I've got the Jester armor on right now, so that actually wouldn't hurt me that much. You could also get the ring for taking less fall damage. It's like a cat ring. I don't remember what it's called. But this fight, I have to say, man, I wish I had the footage from when I played the vanilla version of this game on PS3, but I don't. It was interesting. I know it definitely keeps you on your toes, because there's it's a two-headed spider, and the heads are not in the same place. It's kind of like a cat-dog situation. I don't know if you ever watched that cartoon, but sort of like that, where it's got one head on one end and another head on the other. You know, it's pretty difficult, because one of them's like shooting laser beams, the other one's using physical attacks, and then they switch off. Also, a little bit here, you'll notice I summon trying to get to it before I say it, but I haven't gotten to it yet. Or I might have summoned him already. I'm summoning a buddy of mine, but he actually is... It's not the NPC version of him. That's all I'm going to say. Excuse me. These spiders, they're kind of like most other Dark Souls enemies, right? Whenever you're getting them one-on-one, not that big of a deal. However, in a crowd, oh my. You don't want to be caught in a crowd with them. If you do, just have lots of healing supplies, lots of fire. That'll take care of it pretty fast. I like to use lightning. I still have like one more enemy, like big boss enemy to fight in my playthrough of Scholar of the First Sin before I start my new game cycle. But here he is, Ashen Knight Void. Just a disclaimer, that was actually a friend of mine. It's not an exploit or anything like that. It's Ashen Knight Void. Don't message him or anything on the PSN. I mean, I don't know. Let's move on. So, as you can see, I'm adding Lightning Balm to my sword there. I actually like to do that over using the elemental weapons where you can upgrade them. The reason that is because I still... Essentially, if I use the the lightning ultra great sword, it's going to do less damage based on my stats. Whereas if I apply the balm, it's still going to have my physical damage, and then it's also got the lightning damage. It doesn't do too much more, but yeah. And here you see, you know what this fight kind of reminds me of? I mean, this game came before what I'm about to reference, but it reminds me a lot of the vacuous spider, because she's got all her minions around, kind of coming to attack you as well, and then Rom the vacuous spider. That's from Bloodborne. That's a Bloodborne reference. And then, you know, she's also sending an array of attacks at you. You don't have so many spiders in this one, like the mini ones. I think it's just like the initial ones at the beginning. But it's a little, I don't know, it wouldn't be reminiscent because it came first. Also, another thing, there's like, what makes this fight a little bit more difficult as well is there's so much armor. Like, there are only specific places that you can hit Freya. You can't do any damage from the side. Honestly, the stomp attacks are not that serious. Just make sure you're staying in motion and you're not walking directly under the legs there. You can see it's kind of difficult to get a combo going because of the armor. At certain angles you can do a lot, but I like to just kind of shuffle from head to head. Now, once so much damage is taken, I could be completely wrong about this. I mean, I've done it before, but I don't really pay attention to what I'm doing when I'm playing Dark Souls games. You can actually knock the head, like you can decapitate the head of Freya on each side, and then you can also play soccer with it, which is a lot like how the first game of soccer went. A dude won a battle, cut another dude's head off, then his army played a game with that dude's head. I did a report on that in my high school physics class, just because who doesn't like a weird report? Oh wait, here's some more spiders, so yeah. I wonder if they took a little bit of inspiration for Rom from this game. Which everyone, I mean, okay, so like Dark Souls 2, vanilla, is not a game that I enjoyed at all. Like, it's actually the first game that I have been so enraged at that I threw my controller across the room with people in the room. But the Dark Souls Scholar of the First Sin is magnificent. It's a great remaster. Items are in different places. You know, you've got different spawn points for different NPCs. So it's just refreshing. Well, that is the end of the battle here with Freya. But there's a little bit extra here. You'll notice there's a big glowy thing. Alright. So you should receive her soul when you beat her. And then there's also her great soul that you need to go examine. You won't be able to, see, great soul and grace. You won't be able to go through certain parts of the game without having all 4 great souls. So just don't forget the big glowing red thingy. And then, in addition to that, there's also a rock around here that you need to talk to. I think. Maybe not. Oh, there's one of the heads. Might be a different boss. Might be a different boss. I'm pretty sure there's something you need to interact with around here that will take me to a great dead dragon, but I cannot find it for the life of me. There's a passageway over here. I think maybe that's just the primordial bonfire. Let's see. Alright. So there's the Dukes chambers. That guy's not an NPC. Don't mistake him for one like I did. No, just a primordial bonfire. Alright, well anyways. Oh. Why, hello there, giant flame pyromancer. / wizard. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what your thoughts are. I'm always happy to hear thoughts and feedback. I hope you enjoyed. I always enjoy making videos because, I don't know, ever since I was a little kid I wanted to be a movie director. But yeah, hit me up on Discord, shoot me a PM, follow me on Twitter, Facebook. I have a Twitch channel now, so check me out there.